welcome to my pick a card channel, the Tarot Cottage. My name is Amy. I'm here with a pick a card reading for you. And today's pick a card topic is all about someone on your mind and what actions are they going to take towards you over the next 30 days. So this could be someone that you're seeing or someone that you hope to be seeing soon. Maybe there's been a flirtation. And what are they going to do over the next 30 days? This is a timeless reading. So whenever you fall upon this channel or fall upon this reading, 30 days from today, or within this next 30-day time frame, what action can you expect from this person? Now we do have 3 piles to choose from here today. Pile number 1 with the 5 of meals and the bananas. Pile number 2 with the 2 of drinks and the milkshakes. And we have pile number 3 with the devil and barbecue. So whichever pile or piles are calling out to you, there could be messages waiting. And my timestamps are always listed below. I do welcome back my returning subscribers, and I encourage you to drop your comments below, suggestions for future videos below, even just emojis if you would like to be entered for your chance to win a free tarot reading with me. And I do offer that as a thank you, just as a thank you for your presence here and for your friendship. I really appreciate the engagement. So be sure to drop your comments below if you would like to be entered for your chance to win. And if you're new to the channel, we welcome you. We would love to have you join us. Please drop your comments below as well. Subscribe to the channel, hit your notification bell, do all of the things. It really helps me out and it allows me to continue to bring you more content. So for today's topic, over the next 30 days, what actions will they take? Pile 1, pile 2, pile number 3. I'm going to jump into pile 1. Hello, pile number 1. You were drawn to the 5 of meals, the bananas, and this is your reading. What actions can you expect from the person on your mind over the next 30 days? Now, this 5 of meals is actually relating to the 5 of Pentacles in the Rustic Tarot that I'm using today for the header cards. And you know, the 5 of Pentacles can talk about sort of a slow ride. Perhaps things have not progressed exactly the way that you've wanted up to this point. And maybe you feel like you're doing a lot of the legwork as well. If you're the Divine Feminine or you're relating to Divine Feminine energy, you could just feel like this person is dragging their feet a little bit up to this point. Let's hope that there is more engagement or more abundance coming over the next 30 days. But let's take a look here. I'm going to use the Santa Morte Book of the Dead Tarot for you today, pile 1. What can you expect over the next 30 days when it comes to this person on your mind? We have the Ace of Pentacles. We have the Ace of Wands popping into the reverse here. We have the Knight of Cups. Justice. Seven of Swords. Back of the deck is the King of Swords, and we have the 2 of Swords. There's the Page of Pentacles. Okay, so we're going to clarify this as we go forward here. Now, the back of the deck is the King of Swords. This person could be, there's very strong Libra energy here, so Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, perhaps. Here's the Fool. Now, I feel like the 2 of you have been really engaging in a lot of conversation. And I think the conversation must have be going very, very well for you because like you're engaged, they're engaged. You want to see more progress though. Here's the Star, lots of Aquarius energy. Okay, so now we have like the Ace of Pentacles. Oh, we've got so much going on here for you, pile 1. Ace of Pentacles, 7 of Pentacles, 10 of Wands, 4 of Wands. Here's the King of Wands and the Empress. Queen of Pentacles. Back of the deck is the Page of Swords, the 4 of Wands. Okay, so I can't deny for you, pile 1, that I do feel like over the next 30 days, some of the conversations are going to be a little triggering for you because I feel like you want to make plans. I feel like you're all in, you're ready to make plans, you're ready to maybe even meet up with this person. Maybe you already have met this person multiple times. Maybe you haven't at all yet. There's an aspect of communication a lot online. So maybe even that's where it sparked. Maybe it sparked on an online dating app, for instance, for someone. Now, remember I'm reading for the collective. So there's going to be lots of little details like that that flow in that might not resonate with you. And if the reading doesn't resonate with you, you can try a different pile or a different reading altogether. But just keep that in mind. Take the messages as they resonate and leave behind those that do not. But in this case, over the next 30 days, there's lots of communication, but I do feel somebody stalling. I feel like there's frustrating delays for you. And honestly, I feel like you're you're getting tired of it. Like there's a sense of frustration, but like we're carefully trying to navigate the communication around it. Like you don't want to come across as someone who is trying to put pressure on anyone. And that's, you know, that's not your energy. Like you deserve to have things come to you. But we're kind of calling this person out because they say that if plans are made, this person could cancel plans, they could fall through, and they're going to blame money or they're going to blame something practical for these delays. Now, Spirit says that that may be some type of concern, but that's not the reason this person is delaying. Spirit is calling this person out. You may also feel like you want to call this person out a little bit too, because they're delaying because they're afraid. Like even here at the Two of Swords, it's like they're indecisive. They're having a hard time committing to a choice or committing to a decision. Again, maybe practical issues play a role as far as, and they're going to use the excuse of financial like limitations. But the truth is that they're just not perhaps ready yet. I feel like they still want to pursue, but they're letting this Knight of Cups, he's coming in sideways in a state of limbo. And it's like this person wants to project themselves as really abundant, really confident, like someone who's going to come in and almost save you, right? Sometimes the Knight of Cups presents himself as a knight in shining armor. That's how he wants to be perceived in this connection, but his behaviors don't necessarily mirror that. You know, it's like the hesitation that he shows. It's almost like a resistance that he shows to moving things forward. And it could just be that they're afraid of the reality of transition. They're afraid of where this is going. They're just not feeling ready. And I can't deny here too that you may call them out, or maybe you guys will make plans. I think that they're going to kind of lie a little bit about the financial aspects or the reasons why. And this is why Spirit wants to bring this up for you, because they don't want anything to disrupt how abundant you feel or how capable you feel, how worthy that you feel, because this person's actually holding themselves back. They're protecting themselves, but they're actually holding themselves back from this. It's kind of ridiculous. It's like somebody holding themselves back from so much abundance. So they really want you to really take in stride the hesitations or the delays that this person creates for you. I feel like after the 30 days, I feel like you guys are still going to keep talking, and there's still going to be a lot of back and forth on the internet between the two of you. But I also feel like the reality of them showing themselves in this way is going to make you proceed with a little bit of caution. I still feel like you're going to want to pursue, and I still feel like you have a willingness to see this through, to check this out, to see where this could take you. But I also feel like you're going to be kind of observing from more of a cautionary point of view, where your eyes are a little bit more wide open. And maybe, again, the fact that this Knight of Cups is now sitting in a state of limbo, maybe that's your perspective. They want to look like the Knight of Cups upright, but all of the delays that they're creating for you, perhaps over the next 30 days specifically, is going to start to dull some of the shiny armor that this Knight carries. Now, that something that holds this person back could just be limitations from the past or holding on to something from the past. They just feel afraid of the consequences right now. And they may have communicated the exact opposite. They may have communicated to you readiness. It's like, I'm all in, I'm ready to pursue a relationship. But I feel like when they're actually presented with the opportunity, all of their old fear, the necessity for healing, it comes to the surface. And again, I don't feel like this person is not attracted to you. I really don't think their hesitation has anything to do with you. That's why Spirit is calling out the divine masculine and calling the spade a spade and calling them out for like their actual readiness for an opportunity like you. So you may just see that specifically like over the next 2 weeks. Like I feel like a lot of the delays will happen within the first 2 weeks of that 30-day time frame. And maybe they've already created a little bit of hesitation. Here we have time to go, teetering out of the deck here. We have truth be told. And then we have happy, happy coming in. Back of the deck, we do have not for you. And right this moment, there's like this balance happening. Over the next 30 days, it could tip the scales for you about whether or not you want to include yourself in the cycle. Again, I still feel like you want to pursue, but their actions over the next 30 days could incorporate a little bit of fear in that yes energy. Even here at the truth be told, the 14 of the temperance, my grandma used to always say, you know, it all comes out in the wash. If we pay close attention enough everything will come to the surface eventually. And so Spirit says that even if this person has been wearing like really heavy, shiny armor, again, calling a spade, his fear is going to be shown to us. You may feel frustrated because I feel like you're in a place now where you recognize, or you should recognize, how much you deserve and how you only want to put energy into something that's going to be productive. It's like, I don't want to sit on this egg and put all the energy into that if I don't feel like I have a partner that's going to come feed me while I'm sitting on that nest, you know? And so you may feel frustrated enough that you're contemplating whether or not you want to include yourself in this cycle. And Spirit does encourage, if in that period, to make sure that you're being honest about your desires and even being honest with this person. It's not about being critical or judgmental. It's just about setting a boundary for yourself and saying, you know, this is what I'm hoping for. If you're available for it, I'm all in. If you're not, then I'm going to incubate somewhere else. So back of the deck says we're on this balance over the next 30 days about whether or not we think this is the right path for us. And you can see it's a chess game. It's like your move, my move. So you may even present them with like plans, with an opportunity, and then you're going to look to them for their reaction. And Spirit says you might be disappointed with some of the excuses that they bring in. But Spirit also hopes that given all of the information, you're going to be able to keep your eyes wide open and make the best possible choice for your soul and your heart. We have flowers are unaware of each other's beauty, but they bloom regardless. Humility. And I do feel like this person, they're talking about humility. And, you know, when we ask God for more humility, he humbles us. So there's a feeling of you maybe even being humbled by their hesitation and having to process that. Them perhaps having to humble themselves with the truth without having to put in a whole bunch of excuses on top of everything. Because it's okay to say, you know, I feel vulnerable and I don't know how ready I feel. I'm really, really nervous. That's okay to say. It's more acceptable sometimes the divine feminine to hear that truth so that she can start the process of reassurance than it is for us to lie and to just make up every practical excuse so we don't look weak. We have when your roots are deep, you need not fear the storm. We also have surprises on the back of the deck. Under the most ordinary stone is an undisturbed garden. So the truth is that I don't feel like there's a commitment phase here yet anyway. You could be seeing what you're seeing now because you could be experiencing thirst so that you go looking for a drink, for instance. But I just heard the phrase, they're a tall glass of water and you're thirsty for a drink. And sometimes I think of the King of Swords as like a very long, lean type of energy as well. So Spirit says you may get a little bit disappointed in their actions over the next 30 days, but all of this is for your benefit so that you can make decisions based on your highest good. Missed the charm bowl. In the charm bowl today, pile 1. Yes, and you know what I don't like about is that this Hermit's reverse. It's like somebody who's repeating mistakes. And here's that 5 of Pentacles now. We start with the 5 of Pentacles. We have it in the bowl. It's in a state of limbo and something anchors. And if we look at the 5 of Pentacles, we'll notice somebody on crutches. So this could be, again, it could be just a way of them trying to ease into something after being hurt. They're not feeling very secure. So they could kind of hot potato that feeling of insecurity towards you over the next 30 days. But I feel like this is a creature of habit. I feel like they do this repetitively, or maybe you've noticed that, or you may notice that even beyond the 30 days. We have the heart stethoscope. I do think about hospital nursing connection, so that could be a workaround field, for instance, for someone, but also listening with the heart. Because what they're going to be telling us to our physical ears could be not 100% authentic. Again, I feel like they're really going to blame money and just say, I'm really short on cash. I don't have the gas, or I don't have the money this week. We have H, X, and Q. Just heard headquarters. We have here the divine feminine, something written in the stars for you. And luck is actually on your side. It says she believed she could, so she did. And they're highlighting like Marilyn Monroe and stepping into your divine feminine energy and really embodying that sense of confidence. We have made with love. I do think of children, so please take that as it resonates with you. There could be motherhood associated with this Queen of Pentacles, even the Empress. So and this isn't for everyone, but if you have children, that could also be a factor. Because that could also be speaking to your caution that you are applying. We do have the Dime from 2019. I do think of the 6 of Swords, the 10 of Swords sometimes too, and transition. So there's still going to be perhaps more beyond this 30 days, but I also feel like their actions over the next 30 days are very clarifying about what they're available for. We have the shamanic feather for healing, and we do have the arrow pointed in the future, pointing forward. So there's still more to come beyond that 30 days as well. Pal 1, that's what I have for you today. I hope it resonates. Please drop your comment below for your chance to win a reading. Be sure to hit your notification bell. You can check out my link for Etsy for a personal reading, and I update that shop every day, so keep checking back. It does sell out quickly, but I do update it daily, so be sure to check back if you go there and it's empty. But I hope you come back here and visit me at the Tarot Cottage, and I hope you have a beautiful day. Hello, pile number 2. You were drawn to the milkshake here, the 2 of drinks, which is the 2 of cups, and this is your reading. What actions will the person on your mind take over the next 30 days? Now, I really love this card. It gives me a lot of good energy, actually. 2 of cups is a wonderful place for you to be drawn to because it talks about the blooming relationship or something forming into a blooming relationship. It says enjoy here, it says milkshake, and then it says 9 cents. And as soon as I saw the 9 cents, I heard the phrase, turn on a dime and give 9 cents back. So this could be referencing something changing directions very quickly over the next 30 days, maybe even moving us towards togetherness or relationship. So that could be a very good sign. And now I'm hearing the song, My Milkshake Brings All the Boys to the Yard. So that could also resonate with you in some way as well. I'm going to use the Cat Tarot for you today, Pal 2. What's to expect from the person on your mind over the next 30 days? Oops. So we do have the 8 of Pentacles coming out first. Oh, oops, lost it. Over the next 30 days. Now we have the 6 of Pentacles. We have the Ace of Cups. We have the 4 of Pentacles. And I just saw the 3 of Pentacles as well. We have the Wheel of Fortune. And it's coming out here with the Knight of Wands. We also have here the 9 of Pentacles. Back of the deck, we have Page of Cups. Okay, so let's clarify here as we go forward. Now, what's exciting here is that in the present moment, we have this 4 of Pentacles, and Spirit's always going to meet us where we are. And you can see how the cat kind of almost looks like it's hesitating to go down and grab those treats. Like you're feeling maybe even vulnerable right now about where this connection is going. This could even be like a work connection of some kind, or someone that maybe we have worked with. They're also referencing how maybe you haven't seen this person doing anything or putting any effort in to the connection, at least not enough effort up to this point. 6 of Cups. The 10 of Cups. But you know what? There's a preparation happening here. If you notice the kitty cat, you can see that it's twitching, right? And if we have a cat, or if you've ever had a cat, you know how they play. It's like they stop, they stare, they twitch their back end, and then they take off. Like there's a preparation for someone to take action here. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune coming out with it as well. This could very well turn in your favor. So if you're feeling vulnerable right now and you don't know where it's headed, if you've been communicating, but it's like you don't know, have a clear path, or you're not sure what this person is feeling, or not sure if this person is going to put the effort in. We have Justice here. We have the Page of Pentacles on the back of this deck. So what I really feel like for the next 30 days for you, Pal 2, is that we have an offer coming in, and it feels like a generous offer, and it could lead to like communication. We're going to have a conversation where maybe it's even an emotional conversation. There's a domino effect here, and it talks about clarity, and it talks about leading to action, leading to movement. You may actually even take a trip with this person, and this conversation or this communication could happen on a trip. It could even be like, it doesn't feel like the fire is a precursor of the emotion. In fact, it feels like we have the conversation first and then it leads to like a very powerful physical event even. So there could be a lot of like physical activities that the two of you will be sharing with over the next 30 days beyond this offer that comes in, because I feel like there's a very emotional conversation that's coming. And this is an opportunity for us to like clear out any confusion. So if you're feeling confused, again, you're only seeing a part of the picture and you're making assumptions or you're jumping to conclusions because of your own vulnerability. But if the next 30 days are going to clear out all of your confusion. And that's where I feel like that message is coming in about turning on a dime and giving 9 cents back, because there's a reference of like turning directions very quickly. We go from feeling insecure to all of a sudden we're in the wheel of fortune and we're taking action, and there's a lot of, again, a physical nature to your relationship. So it could turn into a very sexual relationship, for instance. But in the end of the day, 9 of Pentacles and the Justice, you arrive in a place where you're feeling so much better. So much better. It's like leaps and bounds from the 4 of Pentacles about where you're sitting for the next chapter of this connection. And I almost feel like you're like in this mode, this mentality of like, I'm not doing the work anymore. I'm going to leave it to the Divine Masculine. Here we have this King of Cups. They could be a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. We have a lot of fire. We have a lot of air as well with the Justice and Libra. But you may be looking at it like, I'm not doing the work anymore. I want to see what they're going to do here. It's like, that's where the reference of my milkshake brings the boys to the yard. And that's enough. Spirit says you are enough just as you are. You don't have to do anything to help promote the progress and the growth of this connection for the next 30 days. You are enough. You've brought the boys to the yard and it's better than other people's. So ultimately, this is an influence on this person. Are they still a vulnerable person? Absolutely. Do they have like fears about having this conversation with you? Absolutely. But it's going to clear out all this black and white confusion. Because you guys could have been playing a little bit of like a chess game where we're back and forth, we're communicating a lot, we're getting to know each other. Maybe we're being vulnerable sometimes in our communications, but not always. And so it's like some communications, some conversations are so connected and you feel so confident about it. But recently, maybe some of them haven't been. And that's been confusing for you and contributed to some of that vulnerability. But these conversations that are coming are going to clear out the confusion, and it's going to offer you an option. The offer that comes in, you don't have to accept it, of course. You don't have to move into a relationship with this person if you don't choose to. But Spirit says that would be kind of like doubting your own intuition, right? It's like wasteful energy. And I feel like it almost catches you off guard because you're not expecting good things. When they say, I want to have a conversation with you, you could be expecting them to be like, I don't want to see you anymore, or I don't think we should continue this. It's like you're caught off guard because now they're showing the toilet paper coming off the roll, and they're showing me someone who's shuffling from one stall to the other with their pants down. Like there's this reference to like having to change stalls, having to change my opinion quickly, and having to make a choice too. Because even with this offer that comes in, you still have to take a leap of faith to decide, okay, am I ready to release my independence? Am I ready for the consequences of this connection moving forward into a relationship? And the consequences are great, but they can also be filled with a little bit of fear too, because we're planting brand new opportunities. So there's going to be like lots of I feel like the two of you will even be spending time together. Again, for someone, you could even be traveling with this person over the next 30 days, but there is progress. I feel like the Divine Masculine knows that there's a benchmark of opportunity and he uses it. And I feel like if you're not in a full-fledged relationship with this person right now, if it hasn't been defined as such, that could be exactly what you experience before the end of that 30-day time period. There could be a reference to the work realm too. However, so if you are working with this person, that could be a bit of a concern for both of you. But we have soulmates here. And what is kind of awesome about this card is that it's the Emperor Penguins, and the masculine Emperor Penguin, he incubates the eggs. He keeps the chicks warm while the female goes out and hunts. So like there's a feeling about them sitting upon the potential, and they've been sitting upon the potential, sitting upon maybe more emotion than you even realize because they haven't released it yet. We have here Unfinished Symphony. So still more to come even beyond that 30-day mark as well. And we're making clearance for growth. We're taking off our masks as well. And Spirit says we're getting the opportunity, and an opportunity to take advantage to better our situation. This connection is filled with potential. But they're also now highlighting Aquarius, Libra, Gemini for the Divine Feminine, and how your discernment, your observations need to play a role in deciding if you want to take advantage of this opportunity. So there's something beautiful about even co-creating with this person, going out having fun with this person. It's going to be a very productive month for you, I feel. And the Clean It Up card is number 21 of the World. And even with the sense of insecurity that you're feeling right now, this is Spirit asking you to capitalize upon strength and to clear out any naysaying or insecurity that you've been experiencing. We have here, it's time for a deep dive, the Swan Spirit. And we have the Seahorse Spirit, watch and wait. And it's exciting because this Seahorse Spirit is talking about surrender to what's going to be revealed to you, not surrender to what you're already emotionally reacting to, the vulnerability, it's almost like the lack of clarity that you're feeling. Don't surrender to that, because we're already sort of reacting to what has manifested. They want you to react to what is going to manifest, and that there's more that's going to be revealed to you here about this person's feelings and about where this connection is going in the future. Let's get a charm bowl, please, for pile number 2. Advice for the next 30 days. Oops. 2 of Wands. Ace of Pentacles, the Fool reversed. You know, there's a lot of like stress, and like stress that's led to disappointment, that maybe even led to frustrating delays. And so we're maybe interpreting these delays as like a lack of desire, or somebody who's bored with us, or someone who's not into us here. But Spirit's really speaking about like a lack of confidence that is supporting their hesitation. But that's why I feel like everything's going to turn a corner over the next 30 days, where all of a sudden things are much more clear for you. You're no longer blaming yourself. And they're talking also about the domino effect of this month and how there's more to come with this connection beyond the month as well. We have bones to pick, and I choose strength. So we still have bones to pick when it comes to our own strength, whether it be the Divine Masculine or your energy here as well. Again, they keep referencing work. We have the screwdriver, and we also have the hammer. But they're talking about, again, the hammer for me can be about self-sabotage. The screwdriver can be about laborious effort. Like we're putting in a lot of effort. It's taking a long time. That could be what we've been experiencing up to this point. We have love, and we have S. We have the key, and then we have this little sword. I always think of the sword here, and the lock is reversed, the sword is reversed. So again, it's stress that could be stopping them from speaking their truth. But you've made a strong impression. Pile number 2, that's what I have for you today. I hope it resonates with you. If it does, drop your comment below. Even if you have to come back after the 30 days, we would love to hear what happens. We would love to give you words of encouragement. So drop your comments below. Any comment that you leave, if you're subscribed to the channel, can be used as your entry for the free tarot reading. But be sure to hit your notification bell so that I can notify you in the comment section if you are chosen. If you're new to the channel, of course, subscribe to the channel first and then drop your comment below as well. But I hope that you come back here and visit me at the Tarot Cottage, and I hope you have a great day. Hello, pile number 3. You are drawn to the Barbecue card, the Devil, and this is your reading. What can you expect from this person, their actions over the next 30 days in this connection? Now, this Barbecue card, it can speak about going out to eat, of course, but it talks about fire, heat. It even says hot, restaurant hot underneath. And so there could be a really strong like physical attraction. We have this says best meat in town. So there could be something very physical that happens in your connection over the next 30 days. There could also be some insecurity or attachment attached to the Devil as well. I'm sorry, yeah, the Devil as well. But we will take a look at that as it comes. I'm going to use the Musical Medleys Tarot for you today. What to expect over the next 30 days, please, from this person. We have Tower coming out here with the Page of Wands. We have the Three of Cups. We have the Seven of Pentacles with the Moon coming just like this. So we're just going to leave it like this. We have the Three of Wands. We have the Lovers. We have the Nine of Pentacles and the Star showing up as well. And then we have the Hierophant. It's coming in reversed. And there's the Fool. They are talking about a Capricorn energy, so you could actually be dealing with a Capricorn. We also have the Star, which is Aquarius. We have Gemini. We have Cancer coming through as well. So let's clarify this as we go forward here. What to expect over the next 30 days. Five of Wands. The World. Four of Pentacles. The Fool, the Empress coming out here. The Seven of Wands. Back of the deck is the Seven of Pentacles. We have the Six of Cups. There's that Knight of Wands. Oh, I think it's going to be a very fiery month for you, Pile 3. I feel like the issue with the momentum of the next 30 days in this connection is that like it seems like it could be a lot of fun for you. We have the Three of Cups, we have the Three of Wands. We are successful in a lot of things. I feel like maybe there's a risk that we take in the physical connection with this person, so it could turn very sexual perhaps. And they also want us to understand that if that's what this person desires, you of course have a choice about whether or not you want to participate in that. You don't have to think of like that you're putting yourself in a negative position with this person if you decide to give in to their desire, for instance, or give in to your own desire, because sometimes the collective will tell us that we're limiting our options for the future if we explore the physical realm with another person. But Spirit actually says like there's like so much control that you have. They have all the paddles. So you get to control whether or not you want to embark on this journey with this person, because I feel like the next 30 days kind of turns a corner. Maybe we haven't been physical with each other, but we will be over the next 30 days. And that's going to turn a corner in our connection. It's going to kind of change it perhaps from just keeping it loose and keeping it flirtatious and keeping it casual to perhaps you looking to the future and wondering what the future holds in this connection. I will say I don't necessarily feel like you know exactly where the connection is headed as far as an emotional connection beyond that 30 days, but things change. We can't take it back. It's like things change over the next 30 days when it comes to our friendship or when it comes to just a casual situation. It's like we cross a line. We cross a very physical line. And the thing is that here's the Seven of Pentacles with the Six of Cups. Maybe this is defined as a friend's situation right now, or maybe it's like a friends with benefits, or it's going to turn into that over the next 30 days. I also just feel like you're waiting for something more emotional from this person. And the truth is that I don't think that they minimize you or just see you as an object. I think that they genuinely care about you in a lot of different ways. But right now, all they have to give is this Knight of Wands. So there's a feeling about the Divine Feminine feeling vulnerable in this in-between, in this next 30 days where things maybe turn physical, but the lines are still blurred as far as like commitment cycles or moving into togetherness and moving into full-fledged relationships. There is a message from your guides to embrace this period of time, because it can help you to, because they say that when we're feeling vulnerable, the best medicine for that is to face our vulnerabilities, to sort of prove to our nervous system that we're going to survive it. It's like if you have a phobia and you go to therapy, oftentimes that therapist will expose you to the thing that you're scared of, at least in small ways and micro steps towards that, but just to let your nervous system catch up to realize I'm going to be anxious, I'm not sure what the future holds, but I know I'm going to survive this. Because I feel like you want more loyalty and you want something more sure, but I don't necessarily feel like this person can give that to you over the next 30 days. What they will be giving you is attention. What they will be giving you is perhaps a good time as well. And overall, I feel like the connection, the next 30 days, what we do together challenges the status quo and sort of changes all the dynamics of the connection. I feel like it changes everything and it makes you more determined, maybe even makes this person more determined than ever to continue to pursue, because this person gets a lot of confidence over the next 30 days over spending time with you, engaging in all sorts of activities with you, whether they be physical or otherwise. And then ultimately, I feel like moving into the future, at the tail end of that time period, maybe you're still struggling to see again that this physical connection is turning into a full-fledged relationship. But I still feel like there's so much more to come, and this could just be the beginnings. This could just be the beginnings. We could be working at this point together in a sense of confidence towards new foundations. And perhaps this is a part of that foundation. When we think of a foundation phase, I always think of the Three of Pentacles, and we have the Three of Cups and we have the Three of Wands here. We don't necessarily have the Three of Pentacles, although we do kind of with the Four of Pentacles here, but sometimes this is a part of that foundation. We don't want our foundations to just be built of brick and mortar. We want it to be built of fun, and we want it to be built of passion. We want all of those things to be wrapped up in a beautiful package. So Spirit doesn't think that this is a bad path, and they don't think that this is going to be a bad month for this connection. They do feel like what happens in this connection over the next 30 days kind of sets the stage for more, but it's preparing you to recognize what you're looking for. It's also preparing you to release, again, vulnerability, fear, impatience, because sometimes the Divine Feminine, she just really wants to know where she's headed and where she's going. Where is she going to end up? She loves going along for the ride, but she wants the security of knowing, where am I going and how am I going to get there, and is there food on the way? Like, give me the details. And that could be what you're struggling with, and that could be what you're being given the opportunity to gain mastery over, because it's going to ask you to kind of sit in that uncertainty, because not all things can be revealed to us, because sometimes the people in our life, they aren't as much of a planner as we are. You know, when people come to me and ask me about people's intentions, a lot of times people don't hold on to strict intentions when they're first meeting and building a connection with other people. They're just trying to see where it takes them. And that's not a testament to the unworthiness of that recipient receiving that attention. It's just people meeting us where they're able and exploring opportunities where they're met in that moment. So I feel like it could be a very passionate month for you. I feel like, again, there's like even talk on the internet, so you guys could get some, it could be like a precursor for the physical event of like chatting in a very fiery way online as well. I just also feel like you could feel like you're experiencing a delay in the security of the connection. Because I feel like you're looking to the future. And when you look to the future, you want to see this connection in the future with you. We have Yin. And we have Go the Distance. Now the Yin card is the beautiful, the Divine Feminine card. It's like a chalice. Her only work is to sit and to receive. Ultimately, that Spirit says is what you're being asked to do, to kind of sit in your own discomfort or your own frustration sometimes, but also to sit and receive good things into your life. We also have Go the Distance, because they're referencing that not everything in the next 30 days is speaking to the totality of this connection. There is still more to come here. Back of the deck, we have a change in the wind. Spirit says more is going to be revealed to you in the next 30 days that's going to lead to major, major change. We have here turning knowledge into wisdom, the wolf spirit, and overcoming any obstacle. Back of the deck, we have the rabbit spirit. Now is a lucky time. And this is like the Page of Wands. It's encouraging us, here's the Page of Wands, to go exploring down this path, because what you may find and where this path takes you may very much surprise you as well. I do also want to take notice of the wolf spirit and the wolf that's howling at the moon, because it says you're turning knowledge into wisdom, and the moon is all about releasing. It's all about revealing what needs to be seen and turning that knowledge into wisdom that can serve us in the future. Let's get a charm bowl for pile number 3, please. The next 30 days, their action that they are going to take towards you. 6 of Wands. Oh, there's more that's coming even beyond the 30 days, but Spirit says that there's going to be a lot that's revealed to you. This person's going to reveal a lot to you when it comes to their confidence. And you'll notice we have 6 of Wands here. We have the 5 of Wands with the Page holding that last wand in your first position, because it's talking about confidence, that the next 30 days is going to improve the confidence of the Divine Masculine potentially, but they're also going to have to execute through confidence. And ultimately, the 6 of Wands is also collaboration between people. So they're speaking here about how if we collaborate with confidence, it can reveal so much more in the future of this connection. We have direction going forward. We have the letter E, M, L. So we have Mel in the bowl. We have J, X. We're at a crossroads. We do have a lot of Aquarius energy coming in. You are my sunshine. We have a little heart charm. Whenever I see this charm, I think of my friend Holly and her daughter Daisy, because she gave me this little charm. So I think of those names. We also have the bicycle. I do think of children or decisions we make because of children, or like sometimes I think of like decisions from our past. We also have the Hanged Man next to the mermaid. So they're asking us to surrender to what's going to be revealed and surrender to taking a leap of faith as well. Well, unfinished business for the Divine Masculine. Pile number 3, that's what I have for you today. I hope it resonates. Please drop your comment below for your chance to win a reading with me. You can also check out my link for Etsy for a personal reading if you feel called to, and I do update that shop daily. But I hope you come back here and visit me at the Tarot Cottage, and I hope you have a great day.